It's a nightmare to remember.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
It's a nightmare to remember.
Indians can now enter Philippines.
What's the best time to visit Philippines? I feel like the winter really hits you hard. They cremate the dead bodies on the side of it. 24/7 you'll find the bodies being burning because there's so much to explore and I think India is really big. So here, today's podcast would be all about Banter. The places that you can visit in India.
And
especially
Philippines
the
too.
ones.
Come to Philippines. Have you had like a lot of hard times? Do you remember when you were first visiting the Philippines and you were applying for visa?
How can I forget that? Yeah.
Was it so difficult
It's a nightmare to remember.
to travel to
Like-
Philippines?
Yeah, the whole process of the paperwork and the visa. I was in South at that time, no?
Yeah.
But I vividly remember like
They
how
ask for
difficult
a
it
lot
was.
of things.
So many things, yeah, so many things.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I know you know this already, but Indians can now enter Philippines for the purpose of
For free.
tourism for 14 days without visa. I mean, visa upon arrival, rather.
eVisa, be.
Yeah. Aside from eVisa, aside from
It's a visa-free travel, no? I think.
visa upon arrival. So there's the visa upon arrival for 14 days for the purpose of tourism, and then there's
For
the-
us, for Indians.
for Indians.
Oh yeah, that's
you
already
didn't, you
there.
didn't know.
No, I remember. I was confused. I was thinking that about the latest one, but yeah.
That is the
go on.
latest
Okay,
one. And then the other one is the eVisa, which you were part of the beta testing.
the first one, yep,
Yeah, you were
and the first batch.
He was the champion there.
Yeah, I also cannot forget that because it was the eVisa, but we still had to go to the embassy and sit in front of them like in a
And-
classroom and then fill it manually
But we
in
filled
the
it
system
out on our own.
on a laptop, yeah, and
Yeah.
then
And then after that, there were some missing files. And we were already back in Uttarakhand by
Yeah.
then. And they informed us by email. We uploaded the missing files. And then the end of the day,
yeah,
eVisa approved. Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty smooth.
How smooth was it? Or-
Yeah, it was smooth. Although the paperwork is still there.
Yeah. Well,
There's
that
still
was
a
beta
lot of
testing.
there's still a lot of paperwork that you still have to produce or
Maybe next time, you will really experience the e-visa if there will be still some papers needed.
papers work
Needed.
is still there because one
Huh?
of my friend just applied. He got approved, of course, but he provided the feedback that it's the
Still there.
paperwork is still a lot.
So
like
they-
the same amount of paperwork. It's just that now you don't have to send it to anyone. You don't have to
Ah.
hire the agent or you don't have to travel
like-
to the embassy.
But paperwork are still...
Yeah, from the comfort of the home at least.
Yeah, at least.
So big thing is gone because before it wasn't that easy. The embassy is not usually always in your city,
Mhm.
so you have to travel, and when you travel, you have to stay also.
Mhm.
So it takes a lot of effort before, but now it's fine.
Congrats, e-visa.
Finally.
But for us Filipinos, like it was easier for us to apply for Indian visa because e-visa was there. For the Indian e-visa, it's easier. It's been there.
Yeah.
But what's good is the latest news that we received is that Filipinos can now enter India without it's kind of
Without
confusing without passport. It's kind of confusing right now because the details are not yet laid out, so we don't know if it's the same with the Philippines, with what Philippines granted for the Indians, where they could have visa upon arrival for 14 days. So for the Philippines, it's either free e-visa, e-tourist visa, or same 14 days. So
It might take some time. It's a government stuff, right? So it will take a bit of time
it's
for to be
August
out public.
now.
Yeah, you can expect anything to happen or something concrete to come out maybe by September, but then at the same time to kick in by October or something.
Just
But at least
yeah, it's there.
it's there, so
Yeah.
it's happening. So that's the good news.
What you can do right now is to start saving and planning for your dream vacation, whether to Philippines or to India.
So here, today's podcast would be all about the places that you can visit in India.
And in Philippines, here in For Better or
Banter. Yeah. The first
Sorry.
question: what's the best time to visit Philippines?
Philippines is a tropical country. If your main objective is to go to the beaches, the best time is during the summer so that there wouldn't be any rain. Rainy season usually starts around June to August. If you're up for this challenge, you can go during summertime. It's going to be very hot,
Yeah. Hmm.
but you can also go during September to December because there's not much people going. There's
Yeah.
a lot of cheap flights. I think there's a lot of promos going on in the
Yeah.
hotels, in the resorts because that's like a lean season for them. But peak season is summertime. So
Plus, I think the best time to visit beaches is always, or usually, it's around summertime only. Summer reminds you of beach, sipping cocktails or something.
especially in the Philippines, Philippines is known for the beaches itself. Like
Yeah.
you've seen it.
Yeah.
How about India? What's the best time to visit India?
Yeah, definitely not summer because you'll be cooked if you're coming here in summer. Temperature really goes high, crosses 40 degrees centigrade, I'm talking about. So it's really high. So don't come in summer. Do not come in the rainy season as well, like which happens around, we call it monsoon, a season, the rain. So rain usually happens from July or June until the August, end of August, and even September, few weeks, maybe 2 weeks of September. So these are not the months to come. The ideal time is to come somewhere in the November because it's cold, and December, January gets really peak cold. So I think that would really hit you. The winters will hit you.
Especially if you're not used to.
Yeah, it really gets
coldness.
chilly. Yeah, your bones, everything will start hurting. So the best time is either when the winters are just beginning, like the November, or else come in February or March. So March you can also see the Holi if you're coming to the North India. So yeah, that's the best time.
But if they are up for the challenge also, or they really want to experience a
anytime.
real winter, come on, January, December, bring your mufflers
Yeah,
on.
if you're coming from Philippines
Yeah.
and if you haven't experienced the winter,
and they want
the only winter for you is like the aircon or something or Baguio, then I think be ready for the extreme because it gets really extreme. Like temperature would show up like 5 degrees, and even if it's 9 degrees, let's say 9 degrees centigrade, but it would really hit you hard because you will feel like it's no way it's 9, it's definitely below. I've experienced the weather in both like UK here, but here I feel like the winter really hits you hard. But it's cool though, actually. I love winters.
Yeah, I like winters
It
also.
feels cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna go to bed early. It feels very cozy. Even the sun is all out, you would really enjoy walking in the sun. The next question: what are the places one should go in Philippines?
Okay. So it really varies what your goal is. Like, if you are a mountain person, you could go to Sagada. I'm sure you haven't been there.
You are sure? Baby, live together.
I brought you to Baguio. Baguio it's beautiful. Yeah, but it's kind of very commercialized already. Sagada is like the mountaintops bit. It's like, how will I compare it? Maybe it's like Masuri. If they want to go to the beach, there's a lot. The best beach for you was Coron, is it? Or
yeah,
El Nido?
Coron and then El Nido. The third is Siargao for me.
For me, Pangasinan is also good. I forgot the exact beach where we went to, but it's really good where the Deadpool is. It's called Deadpool. If you want to swim with the turtles, it's beautiful there. You can see some corals in there. You can go diving. In Oslo, also Cebu, if you want to swim with the butanding, it's
Tiger
like
shark. It's a shark.
butanding.
It's a shark whale or something. It's so big. The fish, no?
And
I don't know. The one, not the one that's not dangerous. or
did you
something.
hear anything else that you haven't been to in the Philippines? Because you've been to Coron, to El Nido.
Well, I mean,
Boracay! We haven't
yeah,
been to
Boracay.
Boracay.
Boracay is very touristy.
Yeah.
I've heard. But it's also one of the best, like white sand and everything. But I feel like, just to give you a context, since my second home now is Philippines, so I can give you a context. Philippines has more than 7,000 islands, right? So it's like an island per day. You will still not be done. It will take years for someone
Yeah.
to cover the islands.
Yeah.
And each island will bring you something different. That every island has some different form of cave. Every island is very different.
You know, you're really, really better than me in terms of describing my own country. Oh, sige, now it's your turn. If
Yeah.
you're gonna take somebody
If somebody
to
is coming to the
India.
coming to India, then it depends. First, where exactly do you want to go? And I'm sure you're not coming here for the beaches. Although we have some good beaches,
In
like we
Goa.
have some Goa beaches are okay.
Lakshman
Goa has like bar life and all that stuff, but at the same time, I think Goa doesn't beat Philippines by any chance.
How about
I'm telling you.
Lakshman?
Lakshadweep is really good. It's a territory. And then Andaman Nicobar Islands, that's where the ocean is, like blue, very blue, like the Philippines ones. But if you're coming for the snowy mountains or something like Death Valley or something that US has, then it's up north. It's Ladakh, Leh. So those are the places. Then Uttarakhand, where we live, this has some really beautiful mountain hiking and everything. We'll add some photos of the Flower Valley and all those stuff, the blue lakes. I mean, it's picturesque. If you want to see the desert, then you can go to Rajasthan. If you want to see the heritage, like what India is known for, the palaces and all that, rich history. India has rich history, so you can go to Rajasthan. If you want to see Taj Mahal, of course. Taj Mahal is like, yeah, everybody goes there, of course. Monument of Love. It's in Agra, it's in UP, so you will find the palaces there also. But if you want to learn about the religion altogether, like my religion, Hindu, if you want to learn about something about religion, then you can go to Banaras. For the river, no, the Ganga. They cremate the dead
Videos.
bodies on the side of it. 24/7 you will find the bodies being burning. Because if you don't know anything, it might upset you, but at the same time, when you try to understand or learn why is it happening and why only in that place, then you will understand exactly why. And then it would make so much sense as per our religion. Because Ganga itself is holy. At the same time, that whole place itself is very holy. Then we also have like northeast part, which is beautiful in its own way.
Northeast.
You will be shocked to see that people really look like you.
Like what?
Like Philippines
Ah,
or Chinese. Yeah. Fair, very fair. And
not the typical Indian look.
no ways, yeah. I mean, people get confused, and the Northeast people, when they travel to Delhi or something, people think that they are foreigners, and they start taking pictures with them, and they are like, "Oh, I'm Indian."
They use-
So those places, they are so beautiful. Every state has different food, different language, different everything. So I think there's so much to explore, and I think India is really big.
You know, you're really good in describing these places. It's like I want to go there. And I feel like I didn't do justice to in describing the Philippines.
I think so. Yeah, I think yeah.
To
I'll
to
agree
those
with you.
to those who have been to the Philippines, whether you're Filipino or foreigners, please comment on this video your suggestions where to go to the Philippines best and why to go there. So maybe in the next podcast we will go we will do it again
Yeah.
just to give justice.
Yeah, like Philippines has the top 5 or 3 beaches all the time. Whenever the list comes out, there's always there.
Plus we have do you know the
islands.
Hagdan Palayan?
Mm.
Hagdan Palayan. It's the rice
The rice fields, yeah.
rice field.
Like Vietnam, and then
Yes.
I can talk about Philippines also so much, although
Next
I haven't
time.
seen all the places.
You should talk about the
But yeah.
Philippines more than me because the way you describe them, it's like I can just listen to you like this.
Yeah, so the next question, I'm sure everyone would want to know who haven't been to Philippines. How much will it cost for me as a tourist to spend at least like to stay for 1 week?
1 week.
Yeah. How much will it cost?
For Indians, since we're talking about Indians right now, the cheapest flight tickets that I found in Air Asia is around 20,000 because there are add-ons, right? 20,000 for the flight tickets, and then for that's going to the Philippines. Of course, you need to go to exact place. So
Yeah.
that's a local flight. So that's local flights are around 10,000. And for the food, if you're vegetarian, it's kind of a struggle to find a vegetarian place in the Philippines. There are, but it might be a bit expensive. So let's say a meal would cost around 400 pesos. So for the hotels, I think the average price you can find is 5,000. That would be decent already. So that's per night. For the activities, maybe you could spare some 5,000. So in total, how much is that?
That crosses 10,000 a day. So roughly around like 1 lakh maybe for a week to have something meaningful.
This,
I mean,
yeah,
to
decent.
really enjoy.
Yeah.
That leaves apart the flight tickets and everything, because I'm assuming I'm a tourist. I would know my itinerary. I would know exactly which places I'm covering. So I would have made my prior adjustments, the bookings and all that. So yeah.
If you have traveled to the Philippines, you can also comment. It will help others who wants to travel as well. How about you? Going to India, how much should one prepare?
That depends. How much do you want to spend? Because there's no end to it. If you have so much money, you can finish it all. But at the same time, if you're a budget traveler, wants to hitchhike and all that, you can do that as well. Because I've seen people doing it. They hitchhike. They just find people to stay in their homes and all that. I've seen a lot of YouTubers from the Western. They come, they stay. Maybe they finish the entire trip for less than 10,000. But let's assume that you're not one of them. So maybe the food will not cost you too much. The food will cost you roughly around, on a high side, I think, unless you're eating in some very posh restaurants, then the bill would be very expensive. But at the same time, it will not cost you more than 2,000 a day. Then the average hotel would cost you somewhere around 3,000. Also depends on the season, the hotel prices. But I'm taking it 3,000 a day, and rest is, let's say that you want to do some trips or something, you want to book a tour or something. For a day, it might cost you another 3,000. So that's around 7,000. 7,000 multiplied by 7, 49,000. So 49,000 converting into the pesos would be about 35,000 pesos. You can actually roam around in India.
35,000 for a week.
Yeah, it's actually cheap. Unless you want to go to the Starbucks or something.
I
then-
prepared a budget plan also. A
Yeah.
generic budget plan for 3 days, and the total was 17,000.
It's
It's
really
a-
cheap
mm,
in India. There are a lot of modes of transportation as
But
well.
that includes the flights or not yet? Just
No, the
going
flights
around.
are not included. But what's included is like you can. I'm not assuming that you will travel by flight in India, because the transportation is really good.
Yeah.
It's not island, so the other options are bus, trains there. So you can take a train.
Mm.
You can. The high would be like the Uber, and that would not be the ideal. If you really book the Uber, I think you're not getting any experience out of it. So maybe
Yeah.
the tuk-tuks and all that. But one thing that you should always do is like just
Yeah,
barter.
bargain.
Barter with people.
Mhm.
Like, they will quote you high price, but rather you just barter for it right away.
Mhm.
Like, if they ask for 1,000, you start with 200 already. No, I know, not more than 200. My budget is low. And then he will come down slowly from there. And then every time he comes down, you go a little up. Just exceed a bit. And then set your limit like, I don't have any extra than 300. But then if he pulls the plug at 500, let's say he comes down from 1,000 to 500, you already know at that point,
But
that he's not going down. I think that's his limit already.
and bargaining is really
A skill.
it's common
I mean, it
common
comes,
in
yeah.
India.
Yeah, it's
right?
very common in
Yeah.
India. Yeah.
So don't be shy in bargaining.
Yeah, you
even
will
if
not be
you're
the
a
first one,
foreigner. Yeah.
Don't bargain in the restaurants and all that where the fixed prices are, but rather in the places where the prices are not written,
Yeah. Mhm.
where the prices are told verbally. That's where exactly you can.
Oh,
bargain.
that's your cue.
Yeah, that's one cue. And also in the hotels and every time, try to bargain.
So
Pretty
that's
average, I
it.
believe, yeah.
That's it for now.
I think, yeah, that's it for now.
If you guys have questions, we could pick this topic up again.
Plus, I think we might have missed a few things. Just mention those in the comments. We just hope that you like this video. And if you learned anything from this video, all we would request is just like, share, and share with your friends whom you think should come to India to see India.
And
especially
Philippines
the
too.
ones-
Come to Philippines.
Yeah, and to Philippines. And especially those who always rant about these countries, who have a different image about these countries. Share this to them and ask them to visit.
So-
Yeah. That's it. Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.